Hey guys, this is going to be another pre-release weapon guide for Borderlands 3, but instead of going over a single weapon, we are going to cover the new alien type weapons in this game. This type of weapon is not the same as Eridian and is something completely new. Before I get into that, make sure to follow me on Twitter at Hayder and let's get right into it. To understand these weapons, we have to go all the way back to May, before Eridian weapons were confirmed in Borderlands 3 by their new symbol. A community member on Reddit, ZippyTryhard, thought they'd found Eridian weapons while watching the streamer. The weapon itself that we actually see on screen is the legendary Smart Gun Xxl. Now, the actual manufacturer of the gun is Hayder, but the barrel of the weapon is noticeably different from everything else, and inside the part inspection menu that was covered by Eric's Gaming, we can see that the weapon has a unique barrel called an alien barrel, which increases damage and magazine size. I remember covering this back then, and I did not think that Gearbox would tie Eridian weapons with other manufacturers. At the time, I thought that Gearbox would make Eridian weapons separate from everything else and that this had to be something new, and that turned out to be true. So if this alien barrel is not the same as Eridian, then what is it? Well, in a video interview with PC Games N, Paul Sage, the creative director of Borderlands 3, revealed some new information about these alien weapons and confirmed more of them in-game, that this isn't the only one we will see, and that we will see them for every manufacturer. Let's take a listen.
So still kind of on the topic of weapons,
Sure.
I want to know what your all-time favorite gun is in the game that maybe we haven't seen before. Maybe we wouldn't have played it, we haven't come up yet. What's your all-time favorite?
What is my all-time favorite? Well, now, I'm going to say, oh boy, I want to be careful not to give away too much because there are a couple of legendaries I would love to talk about that I absolutely cannot talk about.
Because PR guy would just run in and be like,
well, even if he wouldn't, it's the spoilers, you know, of being able to find them for yourself that I'd be like super concerned about. But there is, okay, so we have alien weapons, right, that are additive onto our current manufacturers. Okay, so there are, imagine there's an alien version of a Vladov gun, or, and so there are certain guns that they have beams. So these alien weapons tend to be more beam-based weapons, and there is one in particular that in a recent playthrough I picked up that is kind of like, okay, this is my de facto gun to shoot because it's a beam-based weapon, but the beam splits when it hits a target. So it's splitting into all sorts of different targets as you're going around, and it's amazingly destructive. It's fantastic.
Basically the weapon you need when everything goes wrong, and you just need mass damage everywhere.
Yeah, it's a fantastic weapon,
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I hope to find it. I hope I do, and I'll keep it forever.
So in this clip, he does say that these alien weapons will be added to existing manufacturers, which explains why we see an alien barrel on this Hayder branded weapon, and it looks like we will be getting more of these throughout the game for every single manufacturer. So it's a brand new type of special weapon that you will have to keep your eyes out for while playing. I assume most of these will be higher tiered special weapons, and I wonder how unique some of the beams will get. He did say that most of these weapons are tied to some sort of beam effect and that they do vary in what they do. He just gives us the one example where it's splintered off into a bunch of different beams, and I think that's really just the tip of the iceberg for what these weapons are capable of and how in-depth some of these weapons could get. That's all we know about the weapons currently though. Make sure to like and share this video, subscribe for daily Borderlands news, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Well, that's not good. No.